get things started. Ready? Go!
Hello and welcome to Bounding Into Comics. My name is John Trent. I'm the founder and editor-in-chief at Bounding Into Comics. Today I got a story about Ghostbusters 2016 actress Melissa McCarthy saying that she's baffled that moviegoers think reboots and relaunches are wrong. Before we get to that, I'd like to ask if you could please hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you are still subscribed. YouTube does like to unsubscribe people for whatever reason. And then I also encourage you to share this video with your friends and family. As I was saying, Ghostbusters 2016 actress Melissa McCarthy recently revealed that she's baffled that moviegoers think reboots and relaunches are wrong. While promoting her upcoming film, The Starling, McCarthy did an interview with Yahoo Entertainment's Kevin Palawi, where she was asked about her thoughts on the Ghostbusters 2016 film. Palawi asked her, quote, "How do you look back at Ghostbusters 2016 5 years later now with perspective? Do you share many fans' viewpoints that it was underrated?" I don't know anyone who thinks that that movie is underrated, but we'll go with it. This is what McCarthy said. "There's no end to stories we can tell, and there's so many reboots and relaunches and different interpretations, and to say any of them are wrong, I just don't get it. I don't get the fight to see who can be the most negative and the most hate-filled. Everybody should be able to tell the story they want to tell. If you don't want to see it, you don't have to see it." So there's quite a bit to unpack here, even though it's only, 4 sentences? So let's get to it here. First off, it doesn't appear that anyone is stopping anyone from making reboots and relaunches in Hollywood, as film studios constantly churn them out. Just this month, we got announcements for a Babylon 5 and Flight of the Navigator reboots. So I don't get what McCarthy is saying there when she's saying that everyone should be able to tell the story they want to tell, or everybody should be able to tell the story they want to tell. It doesn't really look like anyone is putting a kibosh on the reboots and remakes that they can do. It looks like everyone is able to tell the story they want to tell. And no one is stopping anyone from writing a novel or doing a comic book or doing any kind of story they want to tell. No one is stopping anyone from doing that. And her implication that people are somehow doing that by criticizing reboots and remakes is complete and utter hogwash. As for her claim that criticizing reboots and relaunches and saying that they are wrong and that she doesn't get it, well, there are clearly plenty of reasons why a reboot or relaunch can be viewed as wrong. One of the biggest reasons is if the reboot or remade film is altered to push an evil ideology. Another is the fact that the story has already been told. And I'm going to point to McCarthy's own words here. If there are so many stories to tell, as McCarthy claims, then why do you need to do a reboot or remake? The most obvious answer is corporate greed and the idea of making a quick and easy buck, although it's unclear how effective that idea really is, now with Ghostbusters 2016 being a prime example. As for McCarthy's comments about not seeing reboots and remakes if you don't want to, clearly moviegoers did that with Ghostbusters 2016. The film only grossed $128.3 million at the domestic box office and had a worldwide gross of only $229 million. It had a reported production budget of $144 million, meaning the film lost a lot of money. Movies typically need to earn 2.5 times their production budget in order to begin to be profitable. In Ghostbusters 2016's case, it would have needed to earn $360 million. It clearly fell short by around $131 million. Ouch. Not only did people not watch Ghostbusters 2016, but they also did not go see McCarthy's The Kitchen, which was an adaptation of the Vertigo comic series. The numbers reports that film had a production budget of $38 million, but it only grossed $12.1 million at the domestic box office, which led to a worldwide gross of a measly $15.7 million. So clearly, people are taking her advice and not going to see the movies that she stars in because they don't want to see them. So thanks for giving us that advice. People were already taking it anyways. But maybe the most ironic thing is McCarthy shows her own disdain for critics of soulless corporate reboots and remakes that are pushing evil ideologies like feminism by describing them as negative and hate-filled. It's almost like she doesn't grasp the fact that she decided to label large swaths of people hate-filled simply because they don't like reboots and remakes. Talk about being hate-filled. That's my thoughts on the matter. My name is John Trent, and you've been watching Bounding Into Comics.